wiping it down, and that's when the verbal confrontation began, which escalated to Mr. Pass pushing the victim to the floor.
Is that reflected on the surveillance video?
It is.
Chief, sorry, I just came in. Are we going to be able to see the video?
As stated, John, welcome.
Yes, sorry. Hi, Mayor.
We're holding off on that right now.
Okay.
Due to the fact that it wasn't part of our body-worn camera. It was part of Planet Fitness, so we're working through what we have to get the permission from the facility themselves and through the AG's office, but at some point it will be available, yes.
Okay. And have you yourself seen the video?
We have, yes.
Okay. And his family supporters, they're pushing back hard, making different accusations. Would you say if someone looked at it, it's very clear what happened?
It is. Again, the victim, you can visibly see he's got either rags or paper towels. He starts wiping the machine down. I believe the victim thought the machine was vacant, meaning he was able to use it. Mr. Pass was in the vicinity of the machine, and that's when the verbal confrontation began, and that's when Mr. Pass shoved the victim down to the ground.
Chief, are there witnesses that back up the account, or does the video tell the full story?
The video tells a full story. Later in the video, one of the workers from Planet Fitness comes into frame. She de-escalates the situation, and both the victim and Mr. Pass kind of continue on with their workout.
Mayor, I noticed you were nodding. I get the impression, Mayor Lombardi, you've seen the video?
I have.
Could you step up to the podium? If just, layman's terms, can you describe what you saw in the video?
I think once everyone views the video, it speaks for itself as to the arrest.
I would imagine, this is not something that the town or the police want to be involved in, but at the same token, you have an 82-year-old man that seemingly was assaulted by someone he didn't know at the Planet Fitness.
This, in my opinion, is just an embarrassing incident that happened here in the town of North Providence. That could happen anywhere, but our job, Chief Rugurio's job and this police department's job, is to make sure that we protect those that deserve protection.
Do you know?
Was there sound on the video?
There is not any audible sound that we can hear. There is background noise from the facility itself, but there is not. If you're asking, can we pick up what the verbal conversation was, we cannot, no.
And sir, we had heard someone said that the alleged victim or the son of the alleged victim might have been a police officer, and wanted us to ask about that. Do you know anything about that? Is that something you can confirm?
I believe the victim's son is a police officer here in the state of Rhode Island, yes.
And does that have any play to do with us having this news conference here today, or?
It does not.
What agency?
I'm going to withhold on that question, just for the privacy of the family.
Chief, do you know, has his membership been revoked at Planet Fitness? Mr. Pass?
From what the article that I read stated, Planet Fitness indicated they did revoke his membership, but they did not identify him.
Is that something that falls under the guidelines of Planet Fitness, meaning if you're a member, you have to adhere to certain policies, and it sounds like clearly one of those was violated.
You'd have to refer to Planet Fitness and in regards to their policies on that.
Has there been any other instances of either blatant assault or even just verbal assault that the facility has told the police about recently?
So if I'm hearing your question correctly, has there been any other type of incidents inside of Planet Fitness?
Correct.
There have not. We've responded for different calls in the parking lot, mostly accidents, and I believe there was a larceny of a tablet in the facility parking lot itself. But as far as any type of confrontations inside of the facility, we have not.
Chief, can you touch on the interaction of when the arrest yesterday? His wife seemed to mention on social media that North Providence Police she thought were very professional, but was he invited to come in? Did he have legal representation? Was he caught off guard?
So again, Mr. Pass, being a resident of the town, we afforded him the courtesy and the opportunity to turn himself in, which he did. I believe it was within about 40 minutes of our initial phone call that Mr. Pass came to the station to be processed. From there, we took him to court where he was arraigned.
This happened back in late August. I believe he's been out of the country. Did that delay the arrest?
We were not aware that he was out of the country. Again, the actual incident took place on Wednesday, August 28th. We were alerted by the victim Friday, August 30th, and that's when we began our investigation. We needed to wait for medical records from the victim to come in, surveillance from Planet Fitness to come in, so it took us that time to get our records straight.
And you mentioned the employee of Planet Fitness de-escalated the situation. You don't hear it, but you see it. Is that correct?
That's correct, yes.
And then did the employee then escort Mr. Pass out, or how does the video end, so to speak?
The video ends with Mr. Pass continuing in the vicinity where the incident took place and the victim going to a different section of the gym, and the employee went off frame, I would guess probably back to the front desk of the facility.
Chief, you've been involved with various cases. If you were, say, a ref in a football game, is this even close, or is it, if someone sees the video, is it very clear what happened?
It is. It's unfortunate. Again, without hearing what was actually said, it's unfortunate that it rose to the level that it did. And, it's unfortunate. And I would like to say that Mr. Pass has been a great provider to the town of North Providence. He has given his time to youth football for many years. He has participated in different events throughout town, fill a trunk with the turkeys during Thanksgiving, Christmas time. So it's unfortunate that the incident took place.
I just have one final question. Could you just touch on how does this affect the case that the victim is 82 years old?
Again, Mr. Pass is being charged with assaulting a person 60 years or older, so that rises to the level of a felony, and again, the victim being 82 years old.
You mentioned that there were medical records that needed to be obtained for the victim. Was there any other bodily injury that occurred?
He had bruising and lower back pain.